In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a squeeze page step by step using a checklist. So if you're new to the channel, I'm Gary Baker, and if you'd like to discover how to do more to market your message in less time, go ahead and be sure to subscribe, ring the bell for future videos, and check out the link in the first comment. Alright, remember it's not about faster, it's about focus. So let's get focused and build this squeeze page. First things first, let's take a look at the checklist. Now this checklist is about building a landing page or a squeeze page. Of course, a squeeze page is just a subset of a landing page. I'll go ahead and I'll put a card up here for you to click on. If you are not sure what a landing page is and what it does, you can check out that video. But for now, let's go ahead and jump into this checklist. Now this checklist is going to have 18 steps, and it's going to be about setting up a landing page, or in this case a subset, a squeeze page using Thrive Themes and Thrive Architect. And the first step is install and activate Thrive Architect plugin. Okay, and then you're going to move to your WordPress dashboard. So let's hop over to WordPress now and take a look at our dashboard. So in this case, we'll take a look at the plugins. I currently have already installed the plugin, as this is about building a squeeze page. But as you can see here, I wanted to show you for completeness sake. You can see right here, Thrive Architect is installed from Thrive Themes, so we're ready to go. So we'll hop back to our checklist, and it says in your WordPress dashboard, click on Pages, Add New, and then move on to step 3. So back to the dashboard, Pages, All Pages, Add New. Of course, when that opens up, we'll be able to add the new title, just like it says right here. Let me see if I can get this checklist into the frame and keep it here. This might be a little tricky, but we'll slide this checklist over. Enter your name, enter your page name, enter your page name and click publish. Okay, so we're going to call this checklist squeeze page. Very creative, I know. So we'll go ahead and publish that. And then we will launch Thrive Architect. Go ahead. Once you've refreshed, click Launch Thrive Architect. And you can see the green button right there is going to launch Thrive Architect. We'll go back to our checklist. Once it's loaded, it will look like a default WordPress page. Click the settings icon in the top right. Click Template Setup. Click Choose Landing Page Template. Okay, now I may be moving a little fast, so this checklist that you see here on the screen is available for download, and this is going to actually be the download page that we're building right here in this video. So when we're finished, you can click the link and you can download this checklist, and you'll have it here, so you'll always be able to reference it. And of course, this video when you are building your squeeze page. So again, we were right here where it said once loaded, it will look like a default WordPress page. Click the settings icon in the top right. Click Template Setup. Choose Landing Page Template. Filter templates by tags and choose lead generation. Okay, so we'll go ahead. We'll click that template settings, and we will look for our template. Of course, set in the checklist to filter. You could filter by lead generation, and as you can see right here, you're going to have all these different types of lead generation forms come up inside of Thrive Architect. Of course, there's other videos here on the channel that cover Thrive Architect in detail. Go ahead and be sure to check those out. But for this example, we're going to go with the Bright Smart Lead Generation template. So we'll select that, and we'll choose a template just like it says in the checklist. That'll go ahead, template change successfully, and then that will load that template up in the background. And then once that's loaded, we'll go ahead and we will start with the next few steps, which are right here. For example, choose template 1 icons, 1 step opt-in. We chose the bright. Click the template and choose template, exactly what we did. Enter the headline and images to match your offer. Now this is probably the most important thing when it comes to building a squeeze page, because the actual act of clicking and dragging and dropping the elements and putting the elements in place and organizing them is not as important as getting a good headline on a squeeze page. In this case, the headline is just going to identify the fact that you will be downloading the checklist. I'm not trying to grab your attention from, say, like a Facebook ad or a Facebook post or some type of paid traffic or even organic traffic where I've gotten you to click to come to my squeeze page, because you're watching this video so you know exactly what you're in for when you click on the link, and it just simply is going to state what the action you need to take. So I'm just going to very simply say enter, get your squeeze page checklist direct to your email inbox today. And of course, you could play with this. Like I said, this is important if the person that is coming to your squeeze page is doing it from an ad. You want to keep that curiosity level. You want to, create a question, desire, state the benefit, or reinforce the problem so they understand why they want to download your thing, your lead magnet, right? The thing they're opting in for. But like I said, in this case, you're coming to this from the video where you already know you want to get your squeeze page checklist direct to your email inbox. So I'm just going to use that for the headline. It could be way more creative. So in this case, I'm going to show you a picture of the checklist right here that I've created. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete this content box completely. And what I'm going to do is drop in an image right there in its place. So I need to upload that image that I created. And what I've done is I've created a little iPad image of the checklist. And if you're wondering how I did this, you can check out the card, and it will show you the application and how I created this image of a checklist right here that you're going to see here in a second when I insert it into the post. Of course, we need to change this a little bit. We'll make this a little smaller, about 225, 224. We'll go ahead and make that 225. We'll go ahead and we will edit this, layout and position. We'll go ahead and we'll center that in the page. Actually, I want to move this up and put it right below the text so we have to keep that red background. I think I like that better. And then we'll need just to clean this up a little bit down here. So get your squeeze page checklist direct to your email inbox today. We added the image. Let's go back to our checklist and see where we're at. So we added the headline and images to match your offer. As you can see, add a sub headline, choose the headline element, drag below the main headline. Of course, what they're saying here is they're just saying you could just copy this and then you could create your sub headline right here. In this case, we're not going to use a sub headline. So we're going to move on to the next step. And the next step is going to be to connect the opt-in form to your autoresponder. So click on the form. That would be down here. So right here, enter your name and email address below and get instant access to and we will change that checklist. And as you can see right here, now you have the lead generation form, and you click on that and you go back over to your main options. You will be able to edit the element forms, or you can add the connection to your autoresponder. As it says right here, to connect the form, in the left menu you'll see form connections. Below contact form to service, if you have API connection set up, choose the account and list name. If you want to use HTML, paste the form code, and I'll show you that just in a second. But it says right here, depending on your autoresponder method, you might be asked to type a thank you page and already subscribe page in the URL. So let's go back. If you have the API connection set up, choose the account list and name. So I'm using AWeber, so let me show you that real quick. So over inside of my AWeber account, what I have here is a list called 30mm landing squeeze page. And what I've done is I've created a confirmation message, as this will be a double opt-in. and I've created the confirmation message. Please click the button below to download your checklist and confirm that you'd like to receive email from list name, and it'll respond with that list name. As you can see right here, we're going to add in that custom success page URL like it said in our checklist right here. Depending on your autoresponder and method, here you might be asked to type the thank you page and already subscribed page URLs. Okay, so again, that's inside of AWeber. That's already set up. That's outside of the scope of this, setting up your AWeber account, because you could be using a different autoresponder. So we will go back to the checklist squeeze page, and again we will click on that right there, that lead generation box under main options, add connection, and you click on add connection. You'll be able to see that right here, AWeber is connected, and when we get to AWeber, it's going to refresh that inside of the API. And you're going to be able to see right here, where did it go? Let me find it. You think they would put these in a nice little alphabetical order. As you can see, it's not there. So what we need to do is we need to refresh this. So like I said, we need to refresh that. So to refresh it, you just click on this little refresh little icon right next to it, and that will refresh the connection to the AWeber API. And then once that is refreshed, now it should be at the bottom. There you go. 30mm landing squeeze page. That will connect it as soon as I hit apply. API successfully added. So now at this point, you have right here set up your integration. In my case, AWeber. Let's go ahead and spell checklist correct here. Get access. We'll go ahead and we'll leave that. We'll go ahead and we'll come down here and we will edit this. Let me type this in right quick. Okay, so what this is telling me, the global variable hasn't been set. Define your global variables in the variable field. So we're just going to delete this for now and just add in some text instead of the global fields. What the global fields are, so you just have to set it one time. But in case of this video, we'll just go ahead and we will put in our company name right here, 30minutemarketing.net, and we will center that. And of course, here inside of your legal disclaimers, we'll go ahead and we'll put a link in here for that. So that will be some more text. Where is my text box? Drop down here. As you can see, if you just click it, it'll put it at the bottom. Then you can just drag that in there. And we'll go ahead and we will just put legal disclaimer. And we will center that, and then we'll add a hyperlink to that, which we will just link to 30minutemarketing.net. And that's good enough for now. We want to change that color. Over here, we want to go with white. And we will apply that. So there you go. We've set our 30minutemarketing.net and our legal disclaimer just in case you need that information. And that really just depends on the traffic source, how much detail you need to get into making this all correct with the legal disclaimers and any other disclaimers or affiliate marketing notifications or anything like that. Okay. Saying here, it's telling me you've not saved your work in 10 minutes. So we'll go ahead and we'll click save work so we don't miss out on any of that. And that should be good to go. We've gone through our checklist. To add a menu, step 18 to add a menu to your landing page, search menu and click add custom menu. Place it in the footer. That's what I was saying a second ago, depending upon your requirements for your traffic source, you are going to need to add that. So in this case, we could click there, it'll add a custom menu, and as you can see right here, you can add your standard drop-down menus, or you can add a mega menu. Most likely a standard drop-down menu is the one you're going to want in the footer. Again, this is going to be the requirements of your traffic source, and in this case it's not required because you're coming from this YouTube video and you know who I am and you know what you're getting. For some reason this didn't take this checklist right there. Go ahead, save our work. And now we've gone through the checklist, all 18 steps, really quick, straight to the point, and that's it. As you can see, we have our landing and our squeeze page all set up. Now, that's all you need to do to set that up, and your squeeze page is ready. So we'll go ahead and we'll click Save and Exit, and you'll be able to see right there that the squeeze page is all ready to go. And it'll look just like that. So when you click on the link in the description to download your landing or squeeze page checklist, this is what you're going to see. So go ahead, click that link, land on this page, get your squeeze page checklist direct to your email inbox today just by putting in your name and your email and get access to it, and you'll be good to go. So that's it. That's what we've done, is we've gone through this checklist. And we've done it step by step. We built a squeeze page following this checklist. So if this video has been helpful to you, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and tell me how helpful this video was along with this checklist once you download it. As well as don't forget to check the link in the description as well as in the first comment. I'll have that pinned for you so you can click on that. And you can learn a traffic strategy which is the exact same one that I'm using right here, where I generate leads and make sales based upon providing helpful information such as this video. Again, this is Gary Baker with 30minutemarketing.net. Go ahead, hit the 30-minute timer here on the end screen. Subscribe to the channel to watch to get notified about future videos. Of course, there'll be a video here. Go ahead, check that out. That'll be more great information such as this one about how to do landing or squeeze pages. And that's it for today. Again, I'll talk to you later. Bye.